Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally reviewing my Tudor Black Bay 58. I was supposed to do this video about a month ago, but never got around to it. Other things took priority, so here I am. Before we get into the watch, I am gonna pour myself a drink like I do pretty much every video. Today's a special drink. This is a Romanian drink, straight from Romania. A good friend of mine was just there and he brought me this. This is Palinka. This is a traditional Romanian drink made from, I guess, prunes or plums, whatever you want to call it. And it tastes absolutely amazing. If you have a chance to ever get something like this, don't turn it down, okay? You can pour yourself a glass also. And I'm gonna raise my glass to all the watch people out there. Give you a quick wrist check. Very special watch today. This is a Serica Commando. I just got this in maybe a good week ago, week and a half. And I will do a video on this. This is a very, very special watch. Amazing piece. What else I have? I have my Atlantic. I have a video on this. It's a very special watch to me because of the history of the company. And I just received this absolutely amazing leather strap from a company from Romania. 7 Friends and Watches. I'm gonna wear this strap for a little bit. It's probably the best quality strap I've ever had. And it's definitely worth the price, worth the hype. I see this a lot on Instagram. And I must admit, it's a very special quality piece. I have a couple other watches here. I have my Laurier Hydra 2. I still love this piece. I have my Squale. I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago, and I did decide I'm gonna send this back to Squale for them to fix the loom. If you watch that video, I talk about the loom, and I'm gonna send it back, get it fixed. I have my lovely Seiko mod, I guess if you want to call it. Look at those hands and the distortion. I have a video on this also. If you're interested, you can just scroll to my videos. And I have my mod, my Orient Ray 2, which I did some work on this myself. I will do a video on this watch at some point with everything I did to it. Beautiful piece. But now let's get into the watch that you clicked on the video for. Good old Tudor. This is a special watch. I'm gonna put this box to the side. We don't need the box. We all know the box is nice and everything. Take this off. And we can get into the video here. So, Tudor Black Bay 58. This is the black edition. I wanted only the black, Tudor Black Bay 58, because of the gilt and because of the reminiscence to the old Submariners. So I've always admired this watch ever since it came out, I think 2018. I never thought I'm gonna spend the money for it, but I did. And I do not regret this at all. The way this watch looks on your hand is absolutely amazing. The lugs. I did a video of the Submariner. It was a, I think a 2018 model. And I complained about the case, the super case. And even in that video I said, you know, I don't like it because of the super case and blah, blah, blah. This is why, because watches like this is what I like, the old style Submariners. Now, we all know the history of Tudor. I'm not gonna get into that. I'll give you some positives about this watch, some negatives. Not that many negatives, but there are some negatives that everybody who has one of these will tell you. So it is perfect size, 39. It is a very thin piece. It's under 12, 11.8, 11.9, around there. Has a very old look to it with no crown guards. Has a beautiful bracelet and an amazing clasp mechanism, which we all know about the clasp. People talk about the clasp all the time in their videos. Stamped very nice. Pretty much flat case back with very minimal information on it. That says Tudor, Geneva, and then Caliber manufacturer, which is their own movement. So why did I, pick this watch? I have plenty of watches. I could have said no, but I always want to buy a Swiss watch that has a Swiss movement that is made specifically for that watch and by that company only. I have other watches that are Swiss, but the movements are not made by the company. The movements are either ETAs or borrowed from other manufacturers, but this I wanted it because it's a special piece. I also love the Tudor hands. I know some people don't, but I do. When I wanted a watch with a certain recognition, I guess. When you think of a Submariner, you think of the Mercedes hands. When you think of a Tudor, you think of the Snowflake. Well, at least I do. So I always love the Tudor hands. The design of the watch. This looks like the old Submariners that I love. I don't like the new Submariners. Not because of the whole, I shouldn't say bling, but because of the whole design with the whole new ceramic, everything. It just looks perfect all the time. No patina is going to happen on a new Submariner. On something like this, most likely will, and it's something that I wanted. I really love that this has an aluminum and it has a matte finish to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I love the matte dial, the gilt accents everywhere. This beautiful domed crystal, and perhaps, at least my opinion, the best sounding bezel. I think this sounds better than the Submariner. Others don't, and that's okay. This sound is absolutely amazing. And it has, of course, that 12 o'clock where it kind of locks in at that time. The bracelet. Some people complain about the bracelet. I also have a small gripe with the bracelet. I don't mind the so-called fake rivets. I don't even see them at all. What I do mind is I wish this had a better slope to it. It has like a stepped slope, which I understand why. It's because it has the rivets, but the Submariner and others have this really nice fine line that goes. This doesn't, but it really doesn't bother me that much. I love that it goes from 20 to 16 and not to 18. I love the way it's integrated in the head of the watch. There's a little space. It sits lower than the case, than the lug height. I really love that about it. That's why I will probably never buy a bracelet and change this one. Because all the other bracelets are raised, this one is not. So, what else? Movement. Absolutely amazing movement of the crown. It pops out. When you wind this watch, you really feel the quality of this movement. I love the size of the crown. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. I could have went without the high polish on the sides, but I get it. That's how it's meant to be. I wish it was all brushed, but it's not, so that's okay. So I swore to myself, if I ever get a piece like this, I'm gonna enjoy it and not hold back. Keep it in the box like I do with other watches. This, I said, I get it. I'm gonna wear it everywhere, and I have been. I've been scratching the hell out of this watch. You might not see it here, but there's scratches on the clasp. I scratched the bracelet pretty good actually in a couple spots. I haven't done any damage to the head of the watch yet, but I don't hold back, and that's what I love about this watch. That I bought it and I made the decision and I stuck to it. Usually I don't. I get a watch and, oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I'm not gonna do it, and I don't wear it so I don't do certain damage to it. But this one, nothing. And it's the most expensive watch I have. I mean, my watches are not, crazy expensive. And this, I've been wearing it everywhere. Positives, beautiful piece. If you ever have the opportunity to buy something like this and you think to yourself, I don't know if it's worth, don't hold back. If you have the finances, just go for it, man. It is an amazing piece. It sits very nice on your hand. Talk about that. Let me put it on my hand. And it sits perfect on my hand. I mean, I don't know about others, but my wrist is about 6 3/4. When it's really hot and my wrist swells up, I have a hard time with this watch, because if I add one more link, then it's too loose. If I bring it back to what I have it now, then it becomes too tight. But right now it's October, so it's fine. I did order a Uncle Seiko half link. It's coming up soon, so I'll see how that works. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But this is the perfect watch when it comes to size. 39. Now, this is a 38. It is not that much of a difference. But 39, it looks absolutely amazing. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Everybody talks about this amazing clasp mechanism with the ceramic ball bearings. It is stunning. It works perfect. You could do this all day long. Never once this opened for me. Amazing integration in the head of the watch. Back, obviously everything's solid and everything's screwed in, and the screws are amazing. Everything about this watch is really high quality. All right, let me do a loom shot. And then that's about it with this watch. I have it for about 2 months. I love it. I still love it, from like I got it the first day. And I don't know if I'll ever, get rid of this watch. It has some really nice distortion. Not that much as an acrylic, but it does good. Polishing. It has really nice bevel edge. Really nice polishing on the lugs. Amazing. Amazing piece. All right, let's do a loom shot quick. I'll be right back. Well, can't complain about the loom. Tudor loom is really nice. I love that they didn't go with the chromalite or whatever you want to call it, because this has more of a vintage look to the loom. I really like the choice. Not that it would have looked weird with more of the blue loom, but it looks amazing with this loom. Reflections of light on these hands are just absolutely astonishing. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, it is a piece that is worth the price, in my opinion, obviously. I could have, went without the chronometer, officially certified, blah, 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 but I get it. Yeah, I would have loved to have the rose like everybody else, but we don't, so at least the rose is here. So at least that's good. But it's a cool piece. If you buy one, don't keep it in the box, man. Take it, enjoy it, wear this everywhere. Not too many people will recognize this. Watch guys know about this, but this is not a brand that people like to flaunt their money with. I think one guy recognized this watch. Obviously, people I know, watch people recognize it, but non-watch people who just look at it and just heard of a certain brand, but they're really not into watches that much. One guy said, "Oh, is that a Tudor watch?" I'm like, yeah, man. The teeth on the bezel, they're very small, but to me at least, they're very grippy. If you have big fingers, you might have a little, slight little problem with this, but I love on the bezel that when you press it, you feel tension on the bezel. Perhaps you're supposed to press it and move it. I don't know. I just go around. I could do this all day long. That's all I got. It's an amazing piece, and I'm enjoying it. And whoever gets something like this, if you have the opportunity, take it, man. Because watch like this, you're really gonna enjoy this piece. That's it. I am planning to do a video between this and the Submariner. Probably video number 5,620. There's a million of those videos comparing these two watches. But because I talk shit on the Submariner, perhaps I should do a video between these two. But that's it. I'm really happy I made the decision to get this, because it was the right decision. This is a stunning watch, and I hope it stays with me for many, many years. Maybe I'll give it to my son. It'll be a cool piece for him. Chick magnet. Not really, but whatever. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. I don't care about subscribers. I'm not doing this for money, so. But likes do help in the searches and so forth. So a like would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have yourself a good day. I'll see you next time.